What happens when a society does not collapse from outside but begins to decay from within? In these 3 verses of the Bhagavad Gita, the concern is not only about war. The deeper fear is about the breakdown of family dharma, the loss of moral continuity, the weakening of sacred responsibilities, and the psychological weight that comes when a civilization begins to lose its inner foundation. These verses show that when dharma is disturbed, the damage does not remain limited to one person. It enters the family, affects the next generation, disconnects people from their ancestors, and weakens the moral structure of society. The battlefield here becomes a mirror of social collapse. Shloka 40. Adharma bhi bhavat Krishna pradushyanti kulastriya strishu dushtasu varshneya jayate varna sankara. In this verse, it is said that when adharma becomes strong in a family or society, the women of the family become vulnerable to moral and social disorder. When the sanctity of the family is disturbed, confusion of lineage, values, and social duty begins to arise. The meaning should not be understood as blaming women. The concern is much deeper. Women here represent the continuity of family culture, emotional stability, family purity, birth lineage, and the nurturing of future generations. When society fails to protect dignity, discipline, and dharma, the domestic sphere becomes disturbed. Once the home is disturbed, the future generation also loses direction. The lesson of this verse is that the collapse of society begins when the family loses dharma. When elders lose responsibility, when women are not treated with dignity, when children are not raised with values, and when relationships become selfish or unstable, the moral compass of society begins to spin out of control. This verse teaches that family dharma is not a small matter. A stable society is built through stable homes, responsible conduct, respect, restraint, and moral education. If personal life becomes adharmic, its result eventually becomes social disorder. Shloka 41. Sankaro narakayaiva. Atrekei kullagnanam kulashacha patanti pitaro hi esham lupta pindodaka kriya. This verse says that when confusion of lineage and family dharma arises, it creates suffering for the family and for those who destroy the family order. The ancestors also fall because the sacred offerings of pinda and water, which are performed for departed forefathers, become neglected or discontinued. The deeper point is that family is not only a present relationship, it is a chain connecting ancestors, the living generation, and future children. When dharma is destroyed, this chain breaks. The living become rootless, the children become directionless, and the ancestors are no longer remembered through sacred duties. The message of this verse is that a person is not isolated from lineage. Every family carries memory, culture, duties, blessings, and responsibilities. When ancestral duties are neglected, the individual may remain materially active but inwardly becomes disconnected. In modern life, this is seen as a crisis of meaning. People may be socially connected, digitally visible, and materially busy, but still feel empty because they no longer feel connected with family, tradition, elders, ancestors, or a larger spiritual purpose. This verse teaches that remembering ancestors, respecting elders, maintaining sacred duties, and passing values to children are not only rituals. They protect the psychological and spiritual continuity of life. Shloka 42. Doshair etai kulagnanam varna sankara karakai utsadyante jati dharma kula dharmascha shashvata. This verse says that because of these faults created by those who destroy family order and cause confusion of lineage, the eternal duties of the community and the family become ruined. Jati Dharma refers to the duties and order connected with one's social and cultural identity. Kula Dharma refers to the sacred duties, customs, and moral discipline of the family lineage. The meaning is that once family dharma is broken, the wider society also begins to weaken. Traditions are forgotten, duties are neglected, marriage discipline becomes weak, children lose moral training, elders lose respect, sacred practices disappear. A society may still look powerful from outside, but its inner soul becomes fragile. The lesson of this verse is that Dharma is the invisible structure that holds life together. When Dharma is lost, people do not only lose rituals, they lose direction, identity, and meaning. This is the psychological anatomy of collapse. First, there is fear, then moral confusion, then disconnection from tradition. Finally, the person does not know what to preserve, what to protect, and what duty must still be performed. Verses 40, 41, and 42 give a powerful warning. A civilization does not fall only when enemies attack it. It falls when the family weakens, when dharma is abandoned, when women's dignity is not protected, when children are not guided, when ancestors are forgotten, and when sacred duties are treated as unnecessary. The message from this video is that when the world feels unstable, your personal dharma becomes more important, not less. You may not be able to repair the whole society at once, but you can preserve truth in your speech, discipline in your conduct, respect in your relationships, responsibility in your family, and sacredness in your daily life. This is the deeper teaching. Personal moral stability is the first brick in rebuilding a collapsing world. Dharma must not be preserved only in temples, books, or rituals. It must be preserved in the home, in the family, in the mind, and in the way one lives every day. If this message touched your heart, comment your thoughts below. Like, share, and subscribe for more Bhagavad Gita wisdom.